It's my birthday, but I'm not gonna let that get me down. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to What's for Dinner. Let me flip the camera around here. See, this place is a freaking mess. But that's the whole story behind the video. So, I had this large bench. I can't remember how many inches it is. It might be 72 or something like that. And then there's even a longer one over there that the original homeowner, when we moved in, left here. Okay, still have that mini split. Still need to install that, So, then I've got my tools down here. And I have these boxes. I just pulled them out to make room. Anyway, I picked up this 48-inch by 24, which this is like 20. And this is actually what I wanted off a marketplace for $50. It's got a power supply on the side. I'm gonna move this out. Eventually I'm gonna take it all apart and I'm gonna make shelves for all these rigid boxes. So it'll go right in there. Of course, I've already measured it. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I did reach out to Vevor and also Green V, I think it was, because Green V wants me to do a air conditioner review, which I agreed to just to try to get their workbenches, because I mentioned something about that to them. Well, they wanted me to review a 12,000 BTU mini split. Well, I wish I would have known that, because their mini split's like $700 or $800 before I bought that one last year, and still have yet to install it. And you can see it's pretty freaking hot in here. Got that going, but I reached out to Vevor too, because they make a sliding miter saw that would be able to push up right up against the wall. I know it's not, both of the fences on it can't adjust. It's just one single fence, but I don't care. I reached out to them about that. I haven't yet to hear back from them. I did also mention a 60-inch workbench, and that's going to go over there. And then I already plan on getting a 48, so this saved me, like, before taxes, I don't know, $110 or something like that. Of course, I scratched it getting in here. But eventually, once I get the saw, regardless if they send it to me or not, because I would love to go with a Makita miter saw because of all those Makita tools there, but I don't have that kind of money. And I don't think it's worth it for me to get rid of that saw and then get a Makita saw, sell that saw. Might actually keep that saw, keep a construction blade on it, and have it somewhere, because what happens is when I do these wood rot repair video, I don't do wood rot repair videos, but when I do wood rot repair on people's homes, I usually end up taking all their bad wood with me, and then what I do is I just cut it down. I need to get another trash can from the city, but they don't take credit cards. You have to pay them with a check. So this thing's a little uneven, not square on that leg, but yeah. So basically I'm just going to move these around, get this out of here, get it taken apart. First though, I've got to run and do an estimate, and with the power of the internet, I will be back. So I did my running around. I don't know what we're going to do with this bag, because I have drawers in the back of my van. If you've seen any of my other videos, you go back a couple of years, you'll see the drawers. It's not really how I wanted it to turn out. I was hoping that and that would fit underneath there. They would if I got it off of that little cart thing, but it's so convenient with that being so heavy, loaded down with fasteners, that's how it is. The bike is going to the basement. I I need to find some hooks or something for my saw blades. I just kind of use these magnetic things from Magnetic Hooks, but the guy said he had another one. He said he thinks it's a 60-inch, which would be 5 feet. And eventually, I'm going to put wheels on that. And then this Harbor Freight cushion floor needs to get moved back and actually over this way. We're going to have to do something. The whole goal is to, I know this, all that wood is going to go up into the rafters because I do use these pieces in certain parts of my hometown. I know they're interior, people use them on the exterior, but yeah, the goal is to basically have enough opening here. If this is like 72 inches, so if there's a 60-inch there and it's going to be pushed all the way up against here, I should have a little room in between there. That way I can get the trash can in and out easily. The planer over there is going to go down over here, and that engine's going to sit there probably for the rest of its life, because obviously I've got a new Harbor Freight Predator 420cc. So the goal is to get some of this stuff put down over here, move the car stuff. I don't even know where, but usually my chemical sits over here, and you see over there I've got a wheelbarrow sitting down there. I have no room to put that anywhere, so my goal is I might just put it outside, even though it's a $200 wheelbarrow, and I really don't want to do that, but really not having room for it. But I do use it around the house. So, and you can see my past videos, I built that. Well, shorts. It showed me building it at all. But I'm gonna have to do something, because I had to take all these off of that bench that's sitting over there. That was sitting over there. So yeah, I'm going to get in touch with Vevor, maybe that Green V company. They already said they didn't have access to them, but the funny thing is their marketing person, their last name is supposedly Green V. Sure it is. So that's what we got going on. I've got to fill out an estimate, send it over there, and there's another estimate I've got to do, but that's not going to happen because tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll probably be at the BMV. Oh, fun. Maybe I'll put that off as long as I can. But yeah, definitely need to get the mini split installed, and that's what these pavers are for. And then I actually like that little Ryobi saw for cutting up wood on the job site. But the other one, I'm going to take the blade off of it, put the old blade on, put it back up, probably put it on Marketplace. I paid like $35 for it. There's a Ryobi table saw over there. I don't even remember if I paid $40 for it, used. That'll probably get put on Marketplace because it takes up space, and I really want a saw stop. Yeah, I can justify that because I play guitar sometimes, very rarely, and I like to keep my fingers. So extra spare. It won't fit on there now because I got bigger tires. Got to do something. Have to do something with this over here. I'd like it if I could, quite possibly, move the bike, put it in the basement, even though that's inconvenient. But I've got one of those things you could just ride, and then you can put on some YouTube videos, and that's like you're riding somewhere. But if I could stack those this way, all the way up until here, then I'll have a little bit more room in here. But yeah, because this, at first I thought this was going to work because this one pretty much lines up with that. And that pretty much lines up with that crappy Warrior miter saw stand. But that's another thing. Do I want to keep messing around with that thing? I don't know. Would it be good to keep a construction blade on it just for cutting up, remnants and stuff? I think that it would be, but I really just got to make it to where I can walk all the way around everywhere. Because I do have those Harbor Freight cushion tiles all the way up to there. But again, I've got to come up with something. And that fan, that was what I was getting to. That fan, that pedestal fan that I shouldn't have bought, I think I'm going to put it in an empty slot over there. Once there is an empty slot over there. Because that's really in my way. And, just get rid of some of these tools. There's a Ryobi nailer over there that no longer works correctly. Throw that up on eBay. And then pretty much all those other Ryobi tools I probably keep, but I do need to come up with some kind of system because this is not working. And of course, got my Makita track saw up there. I've got a big framing 36 volt Makita saw, circular saw, 7 1/4. That'd be good for demo too. You just put a demo blade on it. Then I've got a big SDX Max 36 volt Makita. Whatever. And I'll probably, can't see it from here, but I'll probably bust up those stairs. And then I might just put some Trex decking up into it, because if you can't see it from here, but they put that board, they didn't quite run it behind there because you can't. So redo that board. It needs all new windows. Needs new windows in here. It needs new basement windows. House doesn't need windows, but it just needs basement windows. But all that stuff costs money and costs time to do. That's another thing with the electrical with that Rove Sun. I know you're supposed to have a 30 amp dedicated breaker for it, and that's what I'm going to run it into. But I still think I'm going to run it into a 20 amp fuse, but have it dedicated just to that. I even thought about running it off of, say you got the wiring all weird in here. If I, even running it off of the garage door opener, that line too, I don't see an instance where it's going to turn on when I'm opening the garage door. And then, as it's cold and whatnot, it's only going to be on to make it workable in here. It's not going to be livable. It's just going to be workable. So hopefully I can get more of these videos put out. And that's another thing. Probably just keep like the jigsaw and stuff like that, because if the Makita one breaks, at least I have a backup and I don't have to run to the store and buy another one. And I almost bought Makita 36 volt chainsaw the other day for $210 at Home Depot, but they mislabeled it, and it was supposed to come with 2 more, I think 4 or 5 amp batteries, and then another one of these chargers. I have one of the single rapid chargers, but I have to replace a fuse on the inside of it, and I may use that one. But then again, I found them brand new for like $23 on eBay, so I might just buy one of those. Then I'll still be able to charge 5 batteries at a time. How many batteries do I really need to charge? So, and that's again, these pavers are for the outside unit on the mini split. So anyway, I'll quit saying so. I'm going to enjoy myself tomorrow on my birthday. And you guys take care. Thanks for watching. This is Drew with What's for Dinner. So looky. I'll show you where I'm at. But I came across this bag. Then I realized that was in there. Then I realized that light was in there. It's never been used. And another charger to go up on the wall. Ah.